Stephen A. just ripped the veil off Kevin Stefanski's playbook, exposing his true intentions. Plus, the bombshell he dropped about Shedeur Sanders is guaranteed to leave you speechless.
That's not going to change your perspective. Here's my whole thing with you guys with this Shedeur and Stefanski situation. Stefanski can do no right by you guys in this situation.
That's not true.
No,
That's
yes,
not true.
it is.
That's not.
And this man knows that Kevin Stefanski is a hell of a coach, okay? And he knows that. But the flip side to it, because he's so exceptional, there's a reality that comes with his position. Comes out there, he performed yesterday, you don't even say his name, you won't commit to him being the quarterback next week, even though Dillon Gabriel is still in concussion protocol, okay?
Optics show that Kevin Stefanski does not want to see Shedeur Sanders win. When you give a person minimalistic opportunities in Shedeur Sanders, hey, if you would have gave half of the treatment that you've given Dillon Gabriel, what would that look like?
Is Kevin Stefanski intentionally stifling Shedeur Sanders? Sunday felt tailor-made for Shedeur's explosive arrival. The fifth-round gem, inexplicably overlooked, was poised to shine. Picture him on draft night, a quarterback ghosted by every team, surely questioning the sanity of the NFL. This game represented his golden opportunity, a platform to expose the misjudgment of those who doubt.
Running away from it is Sanders. He's looking long. He's got a man. Caught at the 10-yard line. Bonds. He's down to the 1-yard line.
Cleveland BURIES Vegas 24-10. The nightmare is finally over. A soul-crushing 13-game road losing streak, the subject of endless ridicule, is dead. But the real story. Shedeur exploded onto the scene, torching the Raiders for 220 yards, including a rocket 66-yard touchdown, the longest rookie TD bomb this entire season. And get this, he's the first Browns rookie QB to snag a win in his debut since the 90s. Let that sink in, the 90s.
Like it is 1995. That was the last time a Browns rookie quarterback won his first career start in the NFL.
Let that sink in for a moment. Baker Mayfield failed. Johnny Manziel most certainly failed. Every single one of Kevin Stefanski's prior dozen starting quarterbacks couldn't accomplish what Shedeur managed with a mere week to prepare. Post-victory, Shedeur was energized, passionate, and utterly
A win is crazy. It's amazing, you know, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? Just 1 week of practice. So imagine, you know, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous. But it's just a 1 week of practice, so I'm just truly thankful, you know, that everything happened.
One lone week of preparation. Other rookies enjoy entire training camps, exhibition games, and ample time forging connections with wideouts. Yet Shedeur had a mere 7 days and outshone Dillon Gabriel's entire season. Now the intrigue deepens. This is where Cam Newton voiced what every Cleveland supporter secretly believes. The proof is overwhelmingly clear once you connect the obvious. Dillon Gabriel was Stefanski's preferred player from the start. The top pick, the favored son, the designated starter. He received every practice opportunity, every repetition with the first string, every opportunity to impress. And what did Cleveland receive in return? Blandness, errors. A quarterback consistently overwhelmed and disoriented. Conversely, Shedeur, he was once relegated to fourth-string quarterback, fourth on the pecking order. At a franchise desperate for competent quarterback play for decades, they buried their fifth-round gem so profoundly he required a beacon.
And then finally Wednesday we hear Shedeur Sanders is finally going to get reps with the first team, which hadn't happened in training camp, during the preseason, in the summertime, all season long. He comes out there, he performed yesterday, you don't even say his name, you won't commit to him being the quarterback next week, even though Dillon Gabriel is still in concussion protocol.
Gabriel suffers a brutal concussion, sidelining him. Obvious move. Anoint Shedeur the starter immediately, boost his morale. Give him a full week to prepare, project confidence. But Stefanski, he's playing chess while we're playing checkers. No starter named until Wednesday. Dodging commitment like a blitzing linebacker. A shroud of secrecy worthy of reality TV, not a team gasping for air. But the real kicker. Shedeur explodes onto the scene, carving up the defense, making throws that ignite Garrett's Christmas spirit. And Stefanski still hesitant. Gabriel's in concussion protocol, his return uncertain. Yet Stefanski can't bring himself to declare Sanders the starting quarterback next week. What is this charade? Seriously, what's the—
Hey, if we had this much excitement on the sideline, the players are responding differently. The fans are responding differently. Everybody is chiming in a little differently when this man is up under center. It's not like he's incapable because he showed that.
Cam nailed it. The atmosphere in that stadium crackled with pure energy. It practically leaped off the screen. Browns faithful haven't genuinely believed in their quarterback since, well, forever. Then enters this young gun, dripping swagger, radiating self-assurance, and armed with a cannon, launching rockets like Cleveland's been begging the heavens for. That bomb to Cedric Tillman, a 52-yard masterpiece where Shedeur masterfully escaped the rush and delivered a pinpoint strike, is a play Gabriel couldn't even imagine. And that 66-yard screen pass for 6, pure NFL-caliber power and field awareness.
You know, arm talent was on display. I think Shedeur Sanders had 3 plays of 35-plus yards yesterday. The Browns all year long, from their quarterback position, only had 1. And
before Shedeur, the Browns quarterbacks managed a single electrifying play the entire year. But the real fireworks ignite now, fueling a fiery debate between Stephen A. and Cam. Picture this. Late game, red zone, the goal line beckons, the ideal scenario to immerse your rookie QB in invaluable pressure cooker experience. Observe his poise under fire. Gauge his decision-making prowess when space shrinks and passing lanes vanish. Instead, Stefanski pulls Shedeur, opting for Quinn Ewers in a wildcat formation. They secure the touchdown undoubtedly, but consider the cost.
If you're 2-8 and you're not going anywhere, and you're trying to find out what your quarterback is made of, why would you take him out in that particular situation instead of finding out what he could give you at least one of those times? What?
Damon Woody argued that a goal line rush is safest, a sensible concept usually, but forget concepts. This is a 2-8 squad, playoffs are dead, and the future is a question mark. A wildcat run gets you 6. Fine. But Shedeur, a 5th-round rookie, calling a play from the 1, that's answers, tape, practice, invaluable experience he craves. Cam Newton then exploded, and frankly, it was
abundantly clear that he's going to say the right things. He's going to put on and, oh yeah, well, we're making it about young man development. You're not making it about young man development. When you sit up here having a guy who's been up under your tutelage going on for 6 months and you haven't developed him the right way, Coach of the Year?
The Coach of the Year award? Let's talk truth. Forget a single bad decision. This is a systematic failure. The refusal to give Sanders first-team opportunities, the hesitation to anoint him the starter, the bizarre aversion to even uttering his name publicly, the constant benchings during crucial moments, this isn't how you nurture a young QB. Observe how other teams handle their prized rookies. Williams is the unquestioned king in Chicago. May is earning valuable reps in New England. Nix is leading the charge in Denver week after week. They're all in on their investments, embracing the development process, wins be damned. Cleveland, on the other hand, drafted Gabriel in the 1st round, then seemingly dismissed Sanders, a player scouts widely considered the most NFL-ready QB in the draft. Perhaps that's the heart of the matter, ego arrogance, an inability to concede that their late-round pick might eclipse their golden boy. Because the uncomfortable truth is this, Sanders currently outperforms Gabriel. He appears more poised, more precise, and more assured. His arm is stronger, his pocket presence superior, and he possesses that unteachable it factor.
And then you look at him. He's bigger than Dillon Gabriel. He clearly has a better arm, can spread the field better, can throw the deep ball.
If you would have gave half of the treatment that you've given Dillon Gabriel, what would that look like?
The film reveals all. Cleveland's faithful know the truth, the team sees it. Watch Garrett's frustration on that deep pass. Opponents likely notice it too, but Stefanski, he seems oblivious. Is he secretly hoping Shedeur fails? Maybe that's harsh, but questioning if non-football factors sway his decisions, that's valid. When a gifted player is perpetually benched, despite clear potential, what other conclusion is there?
What's their play today?
I'm who they've been looking for. Appreciate it.
Unearthing the damning truth, Stefanski's QB graveyard, Mayfield blazed early then crashed. Watson, a disaster, Brissett, Dobbs, Flacco, the endless cycle spins on. Now Shedeur's echoing the past. His debut presser unveiled a statement worthy of the Browns' hallowed halls. I'm who they've been looking for, appreciate it. No humble hopes, no grateful platitudes, just pure conviction. That's the swagger Cleveland craves. That's the missing ingredient since their return. And post-victory, Shedeur's passion overflowed.
So a lot of people want to see me fail, and it ain't gonna happen.
From day one, they've questioned him. Too small, too brash, they said. Burdened by his father's name, labeled privileged. Plummeting to the 5th round as analysts second-guessed themselves. Now he lands in Cleveland, tasked with reviving a team starved for a reliable quarterback. Even his own coach hesitates to offer unwavering support. The situation drips with bitter irony. Stephen A. captured the essence.
Oh, we got a right to sit up there and say 1 + 1 might equal 2. Might equal 2. I mean, damn, we can't do that?
Stephen A., it's baffling. In Cleveland, common sense is apparently a luxury. Here's the undeniable course of action. The only path forward. Kevin Stefanski must enter that building tomorrow, look Shedeur Sanders directly in the face, and declare him the unquestioned starting quarterback for the remainder of the season. Period. No equivocating. No hedging bets with Dylan Gabriel lurking. A full commitment, aggressive development, a genuine evaluation. Because let's be honest, Cleveland's season is effectively over. Playoff aspirations are a pipe dream. This isn't about a Super Bowl run. It's about determining if Shedeur Sanders is the future. And if Kevin Stefanski is unwilling to do this, if he refuses to grant his most gifted QB the opportunity he's earned, then perhaps Cam Newton's suspicions are correct. Perhaps there's a hidden agenda at play. Perhaps Kevin Stefanski is actively sabotaging Shedeur Sanders' success. And if that's the case, if a former coach of the year is allowing ego, pride, or sheer obstinacy to jeopardize the team's future, then Cleveland's problems extend far beyond the quarterback position. They have a leadership crisis. Time is of the essence. 7 games remain. Shedeur Sanders has demonstrated his capabilities. The fanbase is clamoring for him. His teammates are invigorated by him. The city is electrified in a way not seen in years. The sole question is whether Kevin Stefanski will embrace the obvious solution or validate Cam Newton's concerns, because currently the optics are disastrous. And in the NFL, perception invariably shapes reality.